What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great day. So, are your anxiety symptoms nonstop? Are they constant? Are they relentless? Do they never seem to go away? Whether you're, chilling, having a good day, obviously, whenever you're triggered, but on the days where you're not even obviously stressed, are you still dealing with symptoms? This is something that held me back. It made me relapse many, many times with my anxiety. And many of you are going through the same thing, and I don't want this thing to hold you back. I'm going to break this down for you, hopefully give you some peace and comfort. That's what this channel is all about. So you know what time it is. If you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt, smash that like button down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you struggle with this. Let us know what your symptoms that you struggle with the most are. And also, if you just want to tell your story or whatevs, just do it. That's the place for us to become a community and share ideas and learn from each other, okay? So fill that comment section up below. And guys, remember, if you're interested in anxiety coaching with me, one-on-one, so I can be a life coach for you and help be a part of your recovery, because you will start that process if you do this with me, be sure to email me down below. It's in the description and in the first pinned comment. My email is down there. Don't email me down below, but take that email address and send me a message. Let me know you're interested in that, and we'll see if we can get a one-on-one session set up. And guys, still, there's the offer if you haven't taken advantage yet. 2 free weeks of online therapy, okay? It's convenient. You can do it on the phone, PC, laptop. If you've never tried therapy, this is the perfect opportunity. Literally no excuse for you to ever again say, I've never tried therapy. This is free. It's getting handed to you. You just cancel before the 2-week trial is up, and they'll send you a reminder to let you know that it's about to end, so you can actually get out of that if you're low on funds or unsatisfied. So guys, anxiety symptoms. This was something that held me back. Like I said, I relapsed many, many times, especially whenever I was having symptoms on a good day, right? I was having a good day, or, feeling great. Maybe I was hanging out with family or going out to eat, and I would have chest pain. And then we've all been there, right? Where we've had those symptoms on those days, and it's like, is this really anxiety? Because I feel pretty damn good. Why am I dealing with the symptoms? And then we flip out. There were so many times that would happen that I would run to the doctor and be like, look, I'm not crazy. I'm having a great day right now. Why am I feeling this way? There has to be something going on. You have to be missing something. Give me another test. And many, many times they're like, look, nothing is wrong. We've been down this road with you before. This is anxiety. But I just didn't understand. And I think many, many people suffer with this anxiety thing. It's just they don't have the education on it. Some of it's experience. I mean, you gradually will find this out on your own over time, but I don't want you to have to wait around for years. So that's kind of why I made this channel, and that's kind of why I do the coaching. So there's a few reasons why this happened. I'm going to get the most obvious one out of the way, and many of you know this, but I should state it. Many of you are having symptoms nonstop because you are constantly focusing on these symptoms. Many of you are symptom focused. Why would the symptoms go away if you constantly focus on it? And this is something that we picked up whenever we were kids. Remember getting in an accident, or you had a boo-boo or a cut whenever you're like a toddler, and the more you cried and whined and focused and messed with it or tampered with it, the more it hurt, okay? It's the same with these symptoms. The more focus and attention that you give it, the more fear that you give it, the more negative energy you give it, okay? The more alertness, the worse it's going to hurt, and the longer it's going to hurt. Same thing with these anxiety symptoms. You have to remember, these symptoms are fear-fueled, okay? Fear is fueling the symptoms, the negative attention, okay? Even any little bit of attention fuels these symptoms, okay? So if you're giving it a bad reaction, a fearful reaction, don't expect them to go away. And if you haven't seen my last video, I'll link it at the end, but make sure you watch the rest of this video. I'll link it at the end. It's how to stop your anxiety symptoms. I actually had to challenge my symptoms to get worse. It was hard for me to ignore these symptoms, and you hear that a lot. It works for some people. I'm not going to knock it. I've even mentioned for people to try it, and you can try that if go about your daily life and do the regular things that you always do and see if they kind of wear off. For some people that works, but for people with health anxiety, we think these symptoms are like diseases or illnesses or heart disease, whatever your cup of tea is or your main fear is, and it's hard to just sit in these symptoms and ignore it. Okay, so I actually challenge my clients to actually call these symptoms out and tell them to get worse if they're so big and bad. Okay, so anxiety is going to do the opposite of what you want it to do. So if you're wanting to just go away, please leave me alone, and you're just focusing, it's going to stay right there with you. So that's one reason people have constant anxiety symptoms. They never get out of that. Okay. Now, some of you that get fortunate enough, right, to actually have a stress-free day where you're not having a panic attack or there's no obvious triggers around and you're having a good day. Some of you are at that point, right? Especially in recovery. And this is where I would struggle in recovery. I'd be doing good for a few days and then I would have chest pain out of nowhere, right? And it would continue. It's like, why is this not stopping? Right? Why is this happening again? Your subconscious is still sending signals to your body to create symptoms if you have not fully healed or fully rewired or fully handled that fear. I'm getting my tongue twisted here a little bit. So don't expect these symptoms to just be gone forever if you haven't finished the job or haven't put in work. Some of you haven't put in any work towards your anxiety. Okay? So don't expect your subconscious just to magically give you a break. It doesn't work like that. All right. So these symptoms can continue. Your subconscious still needs work. It's going to continue to send tension to certain areas. If you have a fear, right? Like I feared heart disease. So where do you think my tension really came apparent? Right here in the middle of my chest. All right. Or actually all over my chest. So I would have chest pains. I had a lot of heart related symptoms, fast heart rate, blood pressure, numbness and tingling in my left arm. Okay. These are things that I dealt with. Hot flashes. So I thought I was having heart attacks, but that was the thing that I feared the most. Also, I have a video where I talk about how anxiety can mimic diseases. Okay, so if that's my number one fear, and that's where my subconscious is stuck in, even if my mind's not necessarily on it, it's going to still, like muscle memory, send symptoms and sensation and tension to those same areas because it's just remembering what I fear the most, right? Okay, so there you go. And then if you react badly to that, it's going to be like, okay, I'm going to keep doing this to try to get your attention. All right, the next thing, guys, and I'll give you this example. I've talked about it before in my videos. My first panic attack lasted 6 hours. It was the scariest moment of my life, the worst panic attack I ever had. I really thought I was dying. It was a nightmare. Experienced every symptom in the book, depersonalization, derealization. I'm not going to go into that. It was just a nightmare, right? Many of you can relate. My chest hurt so bad for 3 weeks after that from the amount of tension that built up. Okay? And that's from one panic attack. So if you're stressed all the time, your body is always tense, or you're having multiple panic attacks a day, that's a very good reason for you to constantly have tension creating symptoms. And you hear me on this channel all the time. I say muscle tension can be responsible for probably 90% of your anxiety symptoms. I know it's a symptom of anxiety itself, but it causes a lot of secondary symptoms like the chest pain, right? Or the neck pain or the headaches, right? The shooting pains, the twitching, the spasms, all that good, fun stuff, right? Muscle tension is the culprit. So if you get really worked up even one time, that can carry over. All right. And here's another thing. Many of you are putting in good work, right? You actually are journaling and meditating and exercising and workout, but you have to understand our subconscious lags behind our conscious intentions. They say it takes 30 days to create a new habit, right? So if you're just like 14 days into a new regimen, don't expect all your symptoms to stop. All right. Your subconscious still has to catch up. Right? It's still in that dark place. It's still looking to you for answers. You know, your conscious mind, your conscious intentions. So it takes time. All right? Patience and consistency is one of the biggest things to overcoming anxiety. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm not going to keep you guys too long. Sorry, it's been a few days since I made a video. Well, 9 to be exact. I'm going to try to get more consistent. I've been saying that for a year now. But guys, I love y'all. Remember, reach out to me for coaching if you want to change your life, all right? I can get you fast-tracked. I can get a strategy to you. We can start doing this, a one-on-one deal, okay? So email me for details on that. And remember, take advantage of the therapy as well. If it's free, reach out to me, do that with me, and then do the free help on the online therapy. Try that out too, okay? And you can sign up down below. That's in the description and in first pinned comment. There's other resources down there too. I love you all. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell so you get updates when I put my videos out. There's free Facebook groups down below. There is social media, all kinds of good stuff down there. So guys, I love you all. Leave a like and a comment down below. Until next time, bye.